Now that we have finished we speed ramped the unwrapping of this and this, and basically added some extra stitch lines on the backrest, okay, just like we have on this form here. So after doing that, you saw how I unwrapped this. Basically, I divided the shells into the front, the back, and the center area here. So these are the shells you have there. This is the front, this is the back, and here is the center area here. So that's how I did these two. Okay, I used I cut the seams from places that will not be seen visibly when this model will be used in actual production. Okay, so that's what we have here. Now we want to look at the wooden legs for the chair. There's a particular way I want us to unwrap this, so we'll see other techniques or ways to UV map this stuff. Now I want to isolate this leg as an example. I'll do just one since the four of them are the same. I'll somehow hit this one, I'll open that one back again. I'll do just one and I'll copy that 4 times to get to the other part rather than doing them 4 times. Okay, so let me isolate this. Let's look at this. I'll press F on my keyboard to frame this selection, and I'll go down to my UV. Instead of using automatic or camera based, this object is cylindrical in nature. Okay, so an option here we have in the UV menu is cylindrical. So I'll apply cylindrical. Either I'll click on this or I'll click on the settings, either of them. If I hit apply, I have something that looks like a semicircle, or you have cylinder like a cage here. All right, automatically what this does is it will wrap or unwrap areas that fall within this region. Okay, in essence, half of this has been unwrapped. That's what we see in the UV editor here. An interesting thing to do here is, you see these dots you have here, you could move them around, grab them so that the cylindrical UV goes around the entire object. Okay, instead of having this, you could wrap it around here. So we are asking Maya to tear from this point. You could see that we have a UV cut area seam here, automatically given to us by the cylindrical method. It will open it from this point and open that wide out flat, okay, on our UV material editor here. So that's what we have there. Now if we look at this, I'll take out that map here. If you look at this, we have an object here. Okay, now a common pitfall is if we just click on the shell and go to unfold. Okay, so a common mistake here is to unwrap or unfold this. We hit unfold and we have this. Now we tend to unfold this, and from the look of things it will look normal because of the kind of map we have on it right now. Okay, it will look good, like wow, this is the way to go. But imagine if you are changing this map to something else. Let's say we want to apply a different kind of map to this. Let's go to the attribute editor. I want to blow away some historical stuff there and give these guys a material. If I change this to file, let's close all of this. Under the file, I have the seamless wood here. If I hit open and have this, now this doesn't look interesting here. Look at how this is. Okay, and down here is wobbly, is stretched all over the places. Okay, so I might prefer this if the model is going to be that far. Okay, but what is what doing well. So let's fix this properly. Now this map will not work properly with this unfold method, with this type of UV textures here. No. Okay, so what we need to do now is to go back and apply our cylindrical method with this, and after this we'll just have that, and now we have this again. So from the look of things here, this appears to be better than the initial unfold method. But if you go all the way down, you see that there will be a stretch in here because Maya basically takes this point and opens it up. So, and from the cylindrical, it doesn't have a cap. Okay, from what we applied here, it doesn't have a cap. If you apply this, you see that we did not cap the base. Okay, in essence. So if we are doing that, let's say we leave that as half of it, and we go down here. So if we go down here and check the poly cylinder we applied, I think we applied it 3 times anyway. But the parameters we have here, we don't have a way to cap this to the best of my knowledge. Okay, but the point here is, if we have this type of stuff, we have this stretching at the end of the base of the wood here. So what we can do is, instead of having this stretching, you could instead just detach some areas of this. I could select this area. Let's show material override. Select this area and cut this to as its own UV. Okay, then here I could just pick all of this, or I could pick this shell, okay, and grab it here in the UV editor and use an unfold, or basically not even unfold. I could use planar mapping on this area here. Okay, but the best I want to do, I use unfold to unfold that for me, and I will have this stuff here. Okay, now with this, I could decide to make it big and bring it all the way to the fold here. All right, I could leave that on its own UV plane here, and if I show the final map, you see that I have this stuff here. Okay, in some softwares like in 3ds Max, the cylindrical UV has its own cap, so it's just basically apply the same technique we just did here on this. All right, so that was one way. That was one thing we could do. Now the reason why this could fly it, if this thing is going to be on the ground, okay, on the floor, it will be hidden, so we won't have to see all of this. Okay, but this might fly. So this is one way we can wrap cylindrical object. Okay, now this is one. Could just repeat the same thing for all this other one here. So I'll just copy this and apply it to all these other ones you have down there. Okay, for this object, we don't need to unwrap this, because the idea is that we want to apply material that is shiny on this. There will be no maps on it. So what we can do is to drop revealing material on this, and could clear the history, and for shiny material we could use black for a diffuse, so it doesn't contribute it on there. You could come down to the reflection and increase that, then increase the glossiness to 0.7, or could even make it a little bit white. Okay, and the reflection color could go up. We'll have this. Since this is a metal, I might want to check some add some metallic feel to that, and I think 0.25 should be fine for that. Okay, when we throw light in our view part, or in where we want to have them in the scene, this will become shiny. So I might apply this to, or I might just delete all these other ones and pick these 2 objects that I've done, grab these 2, combine them together. Okay, and I blow away the history of that combination, and I'll just copy this over, copy this here, hold down shift on my keyboard and drag to place it down here. Okay, and I grab the other one to copy both of them and put them all the way here. Okay, so we have these 4 objects. We could take out these ones since we've already done everything we need there. So these are the 4 hinges of the legs of our chair, and we can attach that back to our chair if we won't separate this in production. So what we could do is could grab all of these, depending on how you want it. So I could just grab everything here and just combine them as one, or put them in a group or something. So I could just, let's combine them as one to make things easy on our system. And we have just a chair here. I could name this chair single seater chair. Okay, every other thing I don't think I need them. Okay, oh, we left one out, this one here and this one. So the same technique we did for this, we could also do the same for this one. I think this has been unwrapped already. Let's check if we have done that before. We give this guy a building material, and the diffuse we could change the file to this, and I think we've done it before. And here on the file, we'll repeat that tiling on the place to which rather put that tiling to 505, and we'll have this. I think the tiling is too much. We could go down to 4x4 if I want that, because I want the same thickness of these strips here. So check that down to like 4x4, or rather 3x3. Okay, so I might have this depending on your preference here. So I think this is okay. We've unwrapped this before. I think we measured some things with this, and it's looking beautiful. It's the way to go. Likewise, this, the same technique we did for this, we could look for spots that are not visible. We'll open them up from that area and unwrap them. Okay, so I might want to leave this the way it is, and call this finished. We'll group this as one and call this chair, and we'll have that there. Every other thing here, I don't think we need them. Okay, and see what you have here now. Yeah, just checking up our outliner to clean up things. So if we grab all of these and blow away the history, some things will go off. Like, we don't need all of this at all. So yeah, those are gone. Here's our chair here. We could push that aside, and in our next video we could look at how to unwrap this. It's basically the same thing anyway. Instead of unwrapping this one, I could just copy these copy these ones here, paste them all over here, copy these, stretch them and relax the stretch map, and we have it. Some things here might just do them all over again, like these ones. One, two. We might unwrap this and copy this to this. Okay, what we'll have here is what we'll have here, and this chair basically look like this one here. So we could make a copy of this, stretch it over, and relax the stretching of the map, and that will just be it. So I will do this in another video, speed ramp it up, and come back with some explanation. So for now, let's take a break, and I wish you all the best. Have a nice day.